Well, thank you very much, Nancy, and it's a great pleasure to join you at the kickoff of Impact '08. It's a particular honor for me to share the chairmanship of this undertaking with Secretary Albright, a person of great accomplishment. Let me indulge myself in a personal account. Back in 1975, the Cold War was at its peak. Portugal had gone through a revolution and had emerged under significant communist influence. Henry Kissinger, then Secretary of State, removed the ambassador because, in Henry's view, he was not tough enough. I was sent out as the new ambassador with orders to be tough. And I did some of that. I made it clear that you couldn't be a communist country and still be in NATO. But I did something that I consider, at least in retrospect, to have been at least as significant, if not more so. I set out to demonstrate to the Portuguese people that there were benefits to staying with the West, that we were interested in them as a people and in their development process. I started a housing project. I started an emergency medical services project. I started a business school at the university, and a number of other projects. Portugal went to the brink of civil war, drew back, threw out the communists, and is today a flourishing democracy. While full credit must go to the Portuguese people and the leadership of the time, it is generally conceded in Portugal that the U.S. played a constructive role during that whole process. The formula, in effect, worked. I had seen that formula work to extend our influence in other parts of the world, places as far away as Zanzibar and Brazil. Development programs are not giveaways. It is clearly in our interest to have strong political, diplomatic, and trading partners around the world. And we can think of any number of success stories. Korea, Taiwan come to mind, El Salvador, Mozambique, and the list could go on and on. As the theme of our conference says, military power in itself is not sufficient. Iraq, unfortunately, has proven this point. Our military performed brilliantly in toppling the Saddam Hussein government, but we were woefully unprepared for the nation-building part of the program that followed. We were heavily skewed to the military, spending $450 billion on military activities and $20 billion on developmental assistance. That imbalance is being corrected, and under the leadership of Ambassador Crocker and General Petraeus, the PRTs, the provincial reconstruction teams, are having an effect, but it is very late in the game. These teams are working hand in glove with our military.